everybody, it's Kristin and I have a haul video for you guys today. I'm just refilming this portion, the intro, and then the first item that I was showing, because I had a little accident yesterday while I was filming. I knocked my camera over and I lost some of the footage was there, but the audio was gone, and all you can see is me like moving my hands around. And so I'm refilming just this portion of it, and at some point it will probably weirdly cut over to the rest of the haul. But I didn't really want to refilm the whole haul. It was just this portion of it. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up. I have some things that were sent to me by friends, some PR things, some things I purchased. It's kind of a randomy sort of haul. So let's go ahead and get started. The first items I have to show you are from the Chanel Fall 2016 collection. And these items were gifts to me from my friend Mary Joy. And I just want to say thank you again, Mary Joy. It was so sweet and overly generous of you. And I'm so very, very grateful. Very, very grateful. The quad that is part of that collection is one of the, it's a different kind of quad. And I say that in the fact that in the past, the Chanel quads have been 4 kind of square pans, and those have all kind of been one, like a baked sort of formula. I don't know if these ones are baked, to be honest. But anyway, I'll show you in a minute. And then they've had other quads that are the round pans with kind of the quilted pattern, and those have more of a creamy feel. And I apologize if I repeat this in the next part. I honestly don't know what all got cut off. At any rate, this is a newer formula. These are all matte. And this is in Candeur et Experience. That's as close as I'm going to get. And there are those shades. And again, they are all matte and really pretty. The look that I am wearing in the next portion is with these shades. So there are the shades, and they are all matte. Very, very pretty. I've only used them once, but they were very nice to work with. And then the blush, and I don't know if there's just, I just know these are from fall 2016, so I don't know if there's more than one blush in the collection or not. Usually I think they just have one blush. And this is in Rouge Profonde. I think I said Profound in the video now that I think that, but it's definitely Profonde. And it's right there on my middle finger. And we will put it here. It's I don't have anything in my collection like this. And it's, you know, it looks more red in the pan, but it definitely has some pinkness to it. Gosh, it's so pretty. And there's some rust. So, so pretty. And that it was a little bit tricky to blend, but I really like how the look of it ended up. So, and let's do the eyeliners. So I love these waterproof stilos. I've said this before. I really think they're nice. The formula over the years has gotten better and better. And I didn't use this one today. This is it's like a burgundy, rusty, those are 2 different shades. It's more kind of a rusty shade in Eros, E-R-O-S, and that's right there. The lighting is a little bit weird today. I'm filming it even later than I normally do in the afternoon. And this is the one in Agape. It's a really pretty bronze shade. I don't know. I may have to end up playing with some of the lighting in editing, but at any rate, that is what those look like. And then she also sent me a lip liner and a lipstick. I know, right? Over the top generous. So the lip liner is what I'm wearing today in Seduction. I'll put it down here. And then I also have the lip on today. Probably with this much of an eye, although I do like how it came together. I probably normally would have done more of a nude lip, but you know, if you're going to go for it, I say go for it. And this lipstick is so, you know, I have reds in my collection, but I don't know that I have anything like this. It's just so pretty. So let me just put it back together so you can see. So it's the kind that looks like this, where you click it and then the bottom pops out. And it's a Rouge Allure Velvet in number 58 Rouge Vi or V. I'm not sure which. I should, but I don't know. So that's the lipstick, and that is the liner. And this is all of that. For the most part, with the exception of that Eros, this is all of that on my face. You guys don't even know the scare that I just had. If I can put something there in the audio, maybe I'll stick it in there. But I just knocked my camera completely off of where it is and came crashing down, and then it was all foggy, and I turned it off and turned it back on, and it's better. what are you gonna do? All right, the next thing that I have, this is a product that I was sent by Octoly. So I'm sure you've heard a lot of other YouTubers recently talking about Octoly. And Octoly is a website where YouTubers and brands can kind of, you know, sort of meet. It's like a safe sort of environment. They have brands put up products, and then you can go in and choose and say, yes, I'd like to try this. And then the brand decides whether they're going to send it to you or not. I don't know how they figure that out because I have been denied for some things. And this is the first, I think I tried one, I shouldn't say some things. I tried one thing and was denied. I tried this one and got it. So I really don't know the rhyme or reason, but at any rate, this is the, and I will do a full review on this. That is part of the deal. You need to do a full review within 2 weeks. I did email them, ask if I could have a little bit longer because I like to try products for a little bit longer than 2 weeks before I do a review on them. However, I could tell you with 1 day of use of this, I knew that I liked it. But anyway, so that's part of the deal. You need to do a video review. So you'll see a review of this coming soon, or you've already seen it. I'm not sure which. This is the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder. And this is 10 grams or 0.35 ounces. So I don't know, and I need to research, and I will before I do the review, what it's intended for. If it's intended for your whole face or what. But I used it underneath my eyes, and you guys, it's really good. So you can tell a visual difference. I mean, from the minute you apply it, there's a difference between one eye to the other eye. And hopefully I used it in the Get Ready With Me today, so you'll see it there. And I'll demo it when like I said, when I do the review. But I could see a visible difference, and you can just feel that moisture, and I don't know, you can just feel it there all day long. So later in the day when I would touch my eyes, I could still feel it. I'm blown away by it. It doesn't make my concealer look cakey like some, you know, powders do. And so it's really, really, really nice. So far, I'm really happy with that. Full review coming. All right, here's kind of a random thing, and I thought I had the box here. I do. I bought this on Amazon. So people are forever talking about silk pillowcases, how they're better for your hair, better for your face, better for everything. So I went on Amazon, and the one that I happened to buy is by Silk. I don't know if anybody knows anything about this. I want to say it was $20 or something like that. And yeah, it's a silk pillowcase. I don't know what much more to tell you than that, but I thought I would show you since everybody's talking about it. I did wash it. That's why it looks all wrinkly, because you're supposed to let it line dry and not dry it yourself. So we'll see. I'll let you know if it actually does anything. But I just thought, and I'll link below where I found this one. It was very reasonable. I got it in normal amount of time. I don't think they had a prime option for this, if I remember correctly, but at any rate, I'll let you know. It's going to go on my pillow tonight. I ordered a couple of packs of the Pro Makeup Blending Sponge from Beauty Junkies, and that's the one that looks like this. You can buy it just singly now, or you can buy it in a pack of these 4. I can't remember the price. Very reasonable. I'll list it right here. But yeah, I love these, and I wanted to have some for my kit, and then I just wanted to have more than one. So if one wasn't clean, I had not, you know what I'm saying? I wanted more than one. That's what it boils down to. And so I ordered. I wanted to show you some products that were sent to me. I don't know why, but Algenist, who, if you've been around a little bit, you know that I used Algenist for several years before I switched over to the Cam Cosmetics skincare. They messaged me on Instagram and said, we're doing, some products with Instagram people, and we wanted to send you some products. I'm like, okay. So I had actually put a picture or a video on Instagram showing that they sent it with this fun, cute little balloon that came popping out of the box, and it was really neat. So I wanted to show you what they sent, and I will for sure let you know. The first is the Retinol Firming and Lifting Serum. Now, I'll be interested to see this because I have used retinol products in the past and have not had good luck. My skin doesn't like retinol, but I've done some research, talked to some people, and I found out that sometimes it's just the other products or the other ingredients that the retinol is put in with. Does that make sense? So I will let you know for sure what I think about this. It's a very large, it seems like a very large bottle. It's just 1 ounce. I guess it's just the way that it is shaped like this, but little pump. One of the things that I think just really agreed well with my skin was the hyaluronic acid, which is what Algenist uses. So that's why I'm willing to try the retinol again. So it says hyaluronic acid is combined with retinol in this powerful, comprehensive anti-aging formula to visibly lift and firm skin while minimizing the appearance of lines and wrinkles. The potent dual-action anti-wrinkle and lifting serum, which is gentle enough to use every day, helps skin to optimize its cell regeneration process and encourage collagen and elastin synthesis to leave skin visibly smoother and firmer and rejuvenated. was a lot of words. So it says after 10 days, skin feels tightened in 91% of subjects and visibly firms and toned skin in 90% of subjects. And after 28 days, it boosts skin radiance at 94% of subjects and minimizes the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles in 93% of subjects. You would put this on as your serum and then follow with your moisturizer. So we shall see. Then let's see. They sent me their eye balm. And I've used this before and I do really like it. I don't like it as well as the eye tonic, but I do really like this. And it's just the Complete Renewal Eye Balm. Apparently, I think they had left a message on somebody that had commented on my Instagram that they have a new eye cream sort of product coming out. So we'll have to wait to see what that is all about. They sent Reveal Concentrated Color Correcting Drops. And this is in green, and I do have some redness, so I don't know if they researched that or if that's just what they sent to everybody. So that looks like this. And interestingly enough, it says that shake well and add desired amount of drops to skincare and makeup products. I was thinking normally they have you put it in with makeup. Mix well and apply. And it says, or use alone for targeted color correction, excuse me. So that will be fun. I thought I had a sample size of that somewhere as well, but I couldn't locate it. And then I always have used the Regenerative Anti-Aging Moisturizer. That's the one that I love. I didn't like the firming one as much. I liked the overnight one, but for the most part, I really just liked the regenerative. And I was on auto delivery for that product, even from QVC. I used it for so long. So this is the Genius Anti-Aging Cream. So it's their new one. I've not tried. This is the one in the green packaging, but I think a couple of my friends really like that. So that will be fun to give a shot to. And then lastly, it was the Power Advanced Wrinkle Fighting Serum. So I'm not sure if I should use this at the same time as this one or the other one. I'm not really sure. It says that after 10 days, it visibly improves skin texture for 97% of subjects, minimizes the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles in 91% of subjects, and after 28 days, it creates noticeably rejuvenated, younger looking, smoother and tighter skin for 98% of subjects, and reduces the appearance of deep wrinkles for 86% of subjects. Yep. And again, it says you use it before your moisturizer. So I'm excited about that. Like I said, I've used Algenist products in the past and have really enjoyed them, and so I'm excited to try some new products from them. Randomly in my P.O. box, and I don't know anything about this product at all, this showed up, and this is Bravina. This is the name brand right there. And they must be in the Midwest somewhere, because they said, we love your channel. As a fellow Midwest girl, I know how drying our winters and scorching our summers can be, and that these are some hydrating products from their line. I just looked at the card. They're out of St. Paul, Minnesota, which is about 4 hours I'm due east of them. They're due west of me. They sent the Restore and Hydrate Overnight Cream. And it just says, rich and luxurious hydrating cream with macro B complex helps to restore, revitalize, and soften your skin while you sleep. It says, apply liberally to fresh cleansed face and neck for evening. So definitely one for night. And then also there's a little like sample size of the Restorative Skin Balm. It says Ultra Hydration. It's an intense, nourishing balm with macro B complex, helps to provide head-to-toe hydration for dry, compromised skin. I think you can put this anywhere, and it says apply a thin layer to skin, paying special attention to dry or rough areas. Gently massage until evenly distributed. Maximum absorption may take up to 15 minutes. So maybe it will work for my hands. You guys know though, I'm all Neutrogena all the time on my hands. So another friend of mine sent me a product that it wasn't really on my radar. I didn't even know it was there. And now since then I've seen some people talk about it, but I haven't had a chance to dig into it yet. And I didn't ask her if I could say her name, so I won't. I won't do that. But this is the palette from Ms. Jen Fabulous and Ulta. Looks like very pretty warm shades. I've not dug into this yet. Oh, wow, that's really nice. I feel like I saw maybe Jen. I saw somebody talk about this. I'm trying to pick another shade here. Let's do this one. So there are some of the shades. The shimmer seemed really nice, but well, we'll see. So there those are. Very, very pretty. I'm having a lighting fight today, see? fighting with the lighting. So we will see. I have another different video or a different palette that I want to do a 4 looks 1 palette with that I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to do that. I'm going to start that one right away. This friend, along with my friend Mary Joy, sent me Wet n Wild Nutty because I was concerned that one video that it was being discontinued, and since then I have found out that it's not, but I am now well stocked in Nutty, so thank you guys so much. And a subscriber sent me this product from Max Factor. She was traveling in the UK and picked this up for me to try for Mascara Madness, which is so sweet. Thank you so much. I haven't even gotten a thank you note out to her yet. I just picked it up from my P.O. Box the other day, and this is it's the Max Factor 2000 Calorie Dramatic Volume. I like how it's all sealed up there. It's wrapped for your protection and hygiene. It says right there. So I'm excited about that. Thank you so much. It was so sweet of her. She's been a subscriber for a really, really long time. So you guys know that I loved the Doll 10 dual-ended thing like this so much that, well, you know that I've loved it, that I liked it. It was in my favorites. I've talked about it a few times. So I saw that they had a duo on QVC. And so I decided to order it. And I want to tell you something. Can't remember who told me about this. One of my subscribers told me about this. Look, they come apart. So if you like the gloss from one and the lipstick from the other, you can you know what I'm saying? Isn't that awesome? Anyway, I thought it was really cool. So this lipstick, and then I can tell you what the shade of the lipstick is too, because it's actually on the bottom. This one is in Baby Doll, and then the lip gloss is in Bella. So this is Baby Doll. So pretty. I just really have enjoyed how they wore and the pigmentation. Look at that. And that's the gloss. And then the other one, and I'll list it below for you guys if you want to find it. It wasn't like a today's special value or anything. I just happened upon it when I was looking at QVC. Let me pop this open. This one is in French Beige, so it's very cool. The gloss is in Buff and has some kind of shimmery glitter to it. But I just think these are the kind of glosses I've been talking lately about, how sometimes they're toppers, sometimes they're one you can wear on your own, or on their own. So those are those two. I just really like them. It's great to have them together, or you can split them apart. You can mix and match. I really like them. It was just, you know, it's one of my new finds for 2016. I just want to show you. I forgot to show this earlier, but Mary Joy had sent me this Buxom. Which one is this? What's the actual formula? It is the Shimmering Pout Plumping Shine. Is that what it's called? I think so. And she sent it to me because it's in the shade Kristin. She's like, I know it's spelled wrong, but I couldn't help myself. So, and my name is spelled with 2 I's. There are no E's in my name, and this one is spelled with an E. But so there, if you can see there a little bit. And I really love the Buxoms. I have, you know, it's funny, so I bought the one in Celeste, and I haven't used it yet. I need to break that out. But the one in Dolly I've loved and worn, and the one in White Russian, I really like that. Those are 2 different formulas, I think, but you get the idea. All right, so I placed an order for something here I'll show you in a second, and that pushed me over the edge to VIB Rouge, and you probably have seen, but I will show you just in case you haven't. This year it comes with a little blush from Nars, and it is in the shade Gulu. No idea. And it looks like this. It's very pretty. And there's the shade right there. I have so much on my hand, I've wiped so much off my hand, it's not blending very well. I'm certain it will blend better than that. And I think I heard somebody say this is part of their permanent line, so I will try to find that and list it below in case you are interested in checking that out. So it is a really pretty shade. All right, last but certainly not least is what I placed the order for. And I missed out on the Vegas Nay palette, and I just decided I didn't want to miss out on this one. And this is the Too Faced The Power of Makeup by NikkieTutorials. I just found her not that long ago, and so I watch her here and there. She's pretty funny, I gotta tell you that. And so this came with a bunch of things. I will show you the palette first and then the other things. I'm sure you've seen this a bunch. This is the palette I'm going to start a 4 looks 1 palette with tomorrow, so hopefully you guys will see that in not too long of a time. And I'll just give you kind of a swatch of some of the shades. I talked about this a little bit on Snapchat. They are nice. They aren't quite as creamy and delectable as I was hoping they were going to be, but that's, you know, we're talking about first impression. I haven't even put them on my eyeballs yet. So there's a couple of the other ones. That gold one is so pretty. Try to move it around because of the lighting a little bit here. But the purple, I think that'll apply okay. That just looks like Mardi Gras to me. But anyway, and it has 2 blushes, so more to come on that. But I think this sells for like $56, and there's a lot of stuff in here. I'm impressed with what is in here. So then on the other thing on the inside of here is a little pouch sort of thing, which is actually resealable. And in the little pouch of fun are some tutorials that Nikki has done. That is her. I think that's her. Boy, it's funny how you know what? Here's the thing about her. Like, she can transform her face so well. Like, I'm just kind of blown away by her. So like this and this almost look like 2 different people, but it's the same person. I am in awe of talent. All right, so there's a little kind of mini size of the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, which I've used before, haven't loved, but I'm willing to try it again. There's a Better Than Sex mascara. This transferred on me. I loved how it looked, but it transferred on me after a couple weeks. It flaked. I'm willing to try that again and try it with my Estee Lauder primer to see if it would not transfer. And then it came with this. I don't use a lot of liquid liners, but I don't have any right now. And this is the Sketch Marker in Your So Too Faced. I put this on my hand when it came in and then let it stay on there. This didn't budge. I mean, if you are a liquid liner user on the regular, you might really like this. I don't know. I don't know how the price compares to other things. I'll try to research that and talk about it when I do my 4 Looks 1 palette, but I just adjusted the camera a little bit because I think it got pushed away when I had my little camera folly before. Anyway. So I was impressed by that, and I don't know. I'll try to use it. Like I said, I don't usually, as I smack myself, I don't usually use a liquid liner, but I'll play with it a little. And then the other thing on here is shadow in glitterily. It's a glitter shadow or a glitter topper, and I think that was a word she accidentally said. I think it's what her video said, but it is really. I'm gonna try to show you without. It's pretty. I'm not sure how oh, maybe there's some in the lid here. Let me see if I can get some on the... So definitely just a topper that you would pat on. I mean, you might go, if you're much, much younger than me, you might go all hardcore all over your lid with this. I just don't love glitter kind of all over my face and that sort of thing. All right, my friends, that is everything. I hope that you enjoyed this, and if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them below. Like I said, I'll be working on that 4 Looks 1 palette with the NikkieTutorials palette from Too Faced. And I'm not so sure if I'll just kind of play around and do a review on the Gen Fabulous palette. I didn't think about what that was for a minute. On the Gen Fabulous palette, or what I will do there, but we shall see. And I've told you everything that's on my face. Nothing left to tell. I hope that you're having a great day. Thank you so much for watching. And in everything that you do, be beautiful. Bye.